Hello, welcome to Cook with Me Gluten Free. My name is Robin and happy weekend. If you're wondering what to make, I might have an idea of what you can make this weekend. I am up early this morning because today is dorm movement day. And I shouldn't say dorm because these aren't really dorms anymore. Can we agree, parents of college students? These are full apartments. So I am moving my son into his college apartment today, but I wanted to have something for my husband and I when we got back that would be easily reheatable. And I have been craving pizza, but I have not found a really good pizza crust. I don't have time to make it from scratch. If you've ever moved your child or someone you love in and out of college, you know it's a lot of work. So I wanted something that was quick, fast, easy, and hopefully super delicious. So I picked up this Banza pizza crust. And you can see it has two pizza crusts. Obviously, it's gluten free and it's vegan, so another bonus. Um, it's made from chickpea. That's the Banza, I guess that's their thing, right? Chickpeas. And it says to keep frozen. So I just took this out of my freezer and I have already started preheating my oven to 400. So we're not going to go too much into the toppings. This is really about trying this. Let's see if this Banza pizza crust is giving chewy, ooey gooey with a crusty outside, which is what I love. And that's what I miss about being able to eat that old school traditional like Papa John's. So preheating to 400, I'm going to unwrap the crust. Again, there are two crusts in here, so I'll pop the other one back in the freezer. And then it's going to bake on the middle oven rack. Now, a lot of pizzas, even frozen pizzas, they say you can put it right on your oven rack. That's not me. I have a pizza pan. I'm going to do it the way that I typically do. But let's take a look at what I'm going to top my pizza with. I should say our, since my husband and I will both be eating this for dinner. Okay, I've got my little pizza crust out, and I'm realizing that it's a little bit smaller than I thought it was. My pizza pan is 16 inches. So I will duplicate this recipe to make one for my husband as well. He may want some different things. I'm going to show you my favorite ingredients. So here's what we're going with. I'm going with the traditional pizza sauce by Classico. Now on their website, it does state that their product is gluten-free. My favorite shredded cheese, my Tillamook. This is the farm style shreds, which I love. I have some cubed chicken breast. I do like turkey pepperoni, and certainly would, if this turns out good, I can't wait to make a turkey pepperoni pizza. But for now, I'm going to stick with my old standby, which is grilled chicken. And by the way, again, moving son back to college, so I did use the Purdue shortcuts, the grilled chicken breast, and this is also labeled, as you can see, gluten-free. I love these when I'm in a rush. I prefer to cook my own chicken. I think it tastes better, but these do the job. I chopped up some fresh red onion, and I used I have some canned black olives. So now I'm going to open up our pizza sauce and get started. Now this is fluid. Everyone has their own idea of how much pizza sauce they like, how much cheese they like, how much of each topping. So totally your choice. I'm just showing you what I'm using. And of course, I've never tried this Classico pizza sauce, so I'm trying this for the first time. So let's open this up. And I'm going straight out of the jar. Straight out of the jar. Whatever I don't use is probably going to go in the trash because after you open this, it's only good for 5 days. So I'm going in with a little bit there, and I'm going to use my pizza or my brush to spread that out. Now, I'm somebody that does like a reasonable amount of sauce, not too much. This was probably roughly a quarter cup here. I might get a little more, and I'm not going to take it all the way to the edge because I like to have that traditional crust around the edge. So this is looking pretty good. I actually think I got it spot on the first shot here. All right, looking beautiful. So I like my toppings to be kind of over under my cheese. So I'm going to go in with my chicken right now. This is the whole pack. This is the 8-ounce pack, but I don't think I'll use all of this because I have to save some for hubby's pizza. And I may not even use all of it for both of our pizzas, but we can be very generous here with our chicken. There we go. And then I'm going to next go in with my black olives. I might add a little more chicken, guys, just to be honest. I love black olives. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I love them. My husband, not a fan. So these will definitely be going back in the refrigerator. Okay. Let's see. So now, remember I said kind of an over-under. I'm going to add a little more chicken here. I see a couple of places where there could be some extra. There we go. Next, I'm going to go in with my cheese. If you're not a fan of the Tillamook, am I saying it right? I hope so. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. My oven is already preheated to 400. Again, the directions say you can put this right on your oven rack, and maybe that'll give you more of a traditional style pizza bake. But I don't know why I think my oven rack is clean, but it's just not my thing. I feel like my oven would get dirty with all of this stuff boiling over. All right, so I'm going to go in with my onion, my red onion, right on top. Now, I do like a cheesy pizza. I'm like a kid in many ways because I could just eat a regular cheese pizza, like a 4-cheese pizza, especially if it's got some feta on it. All right, I'm going to save some onions for our other pizza, which again, I'll only be making my pizza here. I'm going to make my husband help me with his. All right, let's go in again. I'm going to use my opposite hand. I won't use my onion hand. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little more cheese right on top of those onions. Not much, just enough for them to kind of bake in. Okay, so I feel like my pizza's looking good. Give it a little tap here. This is what it looks like before it goes in the oven. That crust looks pretty impressive. Okay, so the time is 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to set my timer to 11 minutes and give it a check after that. We'll see how it looks at the 11-minute mark. The timer just went off, so let's take a look. Let's see there. Can you see? It looks great, but definitely not done. So I'm going to pop that back in for another 4 minutes, which would put it right at 15. When we come back, I should be taking it out. I do have my spatula and my pizza cutter ready because I will be tasting it before we head to the college. Well, look at my pizza. It is out of the oven and looking amazing. Try to give you a closer look. Look at that. I mean, the crust seems pretty nice and thick. I am going to let this cool. So it was in a total of 15 minutes. I did 11 minutes on the first cycle and then 4 minutes after that, and it looks perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Well, I'll let it cool for a couple of minutes. Then I'll cut it and come back and see how this Banza chickpea crust tastes. I let my pizza cool for a couple of minutes, as I shared, and it cut very nicely, no issues. I probably could have let it cool a little bit longer, but everything stayed intact nicely, as you can see. I cut it into 4 and then cut one of the 4s in half so I could taste it for you. Once again, Banza chickpea pizza crust. Let's try it. I know my toppings are good. And that Classico sauce, the Classico sauce is very good. Let's bite the crust and some cheese. That's good. Much better than I expected. It's very chewy on the inside, like a traditional dough. Nice and crunchy on the outside. I know it's the morning, but I think I'm definitely going to eat the rest of this. This is good. Banza did their thing with this pizza crust. If you are looking to make a pizza quick, I would definitely pick this up. The value was good. I believe I ordered that Walmart delivery with a grocery order, and it was roughly $6.99 or $7.99. So a great value. I would say the Classico traditional pizza sauce is a yes, and the Banza, the chicken, onions, and the black olives work well together. I love the texture of this crust. I'm still a little bit in shock at how much I like it. So, all right. Well, that's it. I am going to run so that I can start sweating, setting up a college apartment / dorm. And I will see you all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you want me to make or try. I'll see you next time.